The big attraction at AirVenture 2016 is really big. Hello everyone, it's Russ Niles reporting at the AirVenture seaplane base. The Martin Mars arrived here Saturday night after an 8-hour trip from Port Alberni, British Columbia. It's been a major attraction to the seaplane base here on Lake Winnebago. Clifford Gravine of nearby Green Bay was a 19-year-old seaman in 1946 when he worked on the Mars, and 70 years later, he got reacquainted.
It was something very different from what I was used to, working out of a shop, and it was such a huge plane. I was an aviation electrician's mate, and what we did is maintain the electrical equipment on the plane. Now, there's quite a bit of little things, instrumentation, and then also like I think we had, at that time, that plane had electric props, and they had to be maintained to make sure that they were functioning right.
Glenn Ply is one of 2 engineers on the 4-person flight crew and deals with the same issues Gravine did 70 years ago.
So when you're flying along, 95% of the time, the throttles are controlled by the flight engineer. The 5% of the time the pilot is controlling it is on pickups, landings, and takeoffs. So when you're coming in for a landing, right before it touches down, the pilot will make the call, I have the power, and then he takes the control. Otherwise, the flight engineer is doing all the throttle controls, prop RPM controls, any engine management is done in the back. Now the pilot's job is obviously to steer the aircraft, which is fairly intensive. It's you can imagine seeing the aircraft, the flight control surfaces are enormous. So they're hydraulically assisted flight controls for elevator rudder, but the ailerons are completely mechanical, and it's a huge aileron. So it's there is some physicality involved in flying the aircraft. Because of that, having the engineer in the back controlling the throttle takes that load off the pilot, so he can concentrate on actually flying this beast, right? So.
The Coulson Air Tankers Martin Mars flies Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday during the air show at AirVenture 2016. This has been Russ Niles reporting for AvWeb from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thanks for watching.